Hello, I'm Colorado Governor Bill Ritter. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you in person today, but I want to thank you for taking the time to talk about how we create a world-class public education system for the 21st century. Our goals are ambitious. We want to cut our high school dropout rate in half in 10 years. We want to cut the achievement gap. We want to double the number of post-secondary degrees and certificates earned by Colorado students. The purpose of today's conversation is simple. We want to hear from the people of Colorado. What are your hopes and your wants and your dreams for your education system, for your children's education system? It's a system that truly belongs to everyone.
Nothing is more important to the long-term success of a state than the quality of the education it provides. Colorado spends 38% of its total budget on education. Are these dollars truly providing the best education for all of Colorado's students?
We also were 48th in some of the minority participation in college programs, and to me that's not acceptable.
Businesses spend annually $60 billion in the United States for remedial and low-skill trainings for employees who don't finish school or who don't have basic skill sets.
According to the Department of Justice, they are building our prison systems in the country based off of third grade reading scores. Third grade reading scores.
The world is changing rapidly. How will Colorado prepare students to be successful?
Well, I think when you look at the workforce in the future, you're looking at jobs, at least in the U.S., that need critical thinking skills. They're looking for people that can work in teams. They're looking for good communicators.
The skills that we had 20 years ago, 50 years ago, just are not going to keep pace. I think for all of us, we realized we were going to move to a more service-based economy. And I think if you think of the world as kind of the globe incorporated, the U.S. and Colorado have to be the think tank, the research and development arm, if you will. And that's going to require much stronger skills in science, math, technology than the rest of the world. Otherwise, frankly, we won't be able to keep pace.
What do we need to do to make our education world-class?
I think if you look at it as a stair step, it's critical that the elementary is prepared for the middle school range. Middle school part of that education is that preparation for the next step into high school. I think high school, there needs to be a direct line in preparing that student for the different rigors of the education at a college level. And then I think it's incumbent within the college level that personal preparation for the real world, if you will, is critical.
They're not real goal-oriented, a lot of them. Like, a lot of times we ask them, what do you want to do? And they don't have a clue. And I don't think they're looking at the long term, or that maybe the education is that important to them.
The promise of employment is motivating.
I think we do an ineffective job of helping guidance counselors and teachers understand the world of work and where the world of work is going.
They need a lot of innovation inside the school day.
For students to succeed, they have to have the opportunity to succeed.
What we need to do is help parents have resources in their schools so that they are encouraged to come in and welcome them into that environment.
It's really more about teaching kids who they are and what their talents are, and then how they can apply them in different situations.
I think that there just needs to be more presented to people options that don't feel like you just have to go and take these core classes so you can succeed in life.
Seniors, juniors in high school being at the community colleges integration between college and high school, I think, would be a goal.
Giving them a little more worldly view on things and helping them to learn more about the world rather than just their little neighborhood and their little lives that are going on at that point.
The millennium generation seems to be one that's you can engage a little bit more, and if school is maybe a little bit more interactive, more like real world, real life experience.
But if you stay focused on the task at hand, I think in the end, everything will be just fine.
Like Governor Ritter, I regret not being able to be with you today. But your reactions to the following questions will help us inform the P20 councils that I co-chair. First, what do you believe should be the goal or goals of public education? And second, what would your communities look like if these goals were achieved? These are not simple questions, I know, but Governor Ritter and I look forward to hearing your responses to them. Good luck, and again, thank you for your participation today.